Alright, now we're gonna follow our old tracks down that we took right here. Wing up, go down to the farm, clean out. We're gonna go spray peas tonight too. Okay, update. So we're done with barley crop spray and we are moving up way up north. We have a field of yellow peas up there that we need to be crop sprayed as well. And they're due about as bad as the barley. So,
I'm being honked at. There's a line for the fuel tank.
On the move.
All right, let's get out.
Yep. Montana. It never disappoints. Is it windy? Yes. Like it was today. Windy. But then in the evening it turns into this. We're doing something pretty cool on this field. Braden already took off that way. He's headed north with his sprayer. And James is right there. We're going to stick both of our sprayers on this one field. And it's peas. The reason we're sticking both sprayers on it is because this is our last field that we are going to crop spray before the rain comes, which is coming tomorrow. It is currently 9:20 and we are lighting these sprayers up. We're putting on Quad 7, Clethodim, and AMS. This is what you call volunteer wheat. The wheat kernels got knocked out of the head by the hail and it sprouted up this spring because it was winter wheat. This is what we are after. It does not kill the broadleaves. You can only use grass chemicals on broadleaf plants to kill the grasses. Otherwise, you'll kill the broadleaves, if that makes sense. It's like an opposite game. You have to use the grass herbicides in the broadleaf so it won't kill the broadleaves. And you got to use the broadleaf herbicide in the grass. That way it doesn't kill the grass, like wheat and barley. Who in the heck went ahead and just... I went ahead and just left a skip. My bad. Okay, back to the chariot. Whoa, wide angle. Double seated. That's kind of cool looking. Back to the chariot, and then back up to the boys. I just gave Braden another load. Holding my camera makes it look way lighter than it actually is. He's out there spraying right there. James just got another load. He's in my mirror back there somewhere. But no, we're going hard. Thinking one more load and we'll knock this out. I'm gonna run down and go grab one for Braden. And yeah, spraying. Things are going. It's fun.
You do that again? I totally missed that.
He accidentally hit the jug wash. He smashed those jugs just like that. There's a little wash nozzle in there. He accidentally turned that on and sent the stream just poof out the top of that thing.
You should do that again. That was quite funny.
That was funny. Okay, anyway. We could not get that pump to run all of a sudden. We have one load left to load and it would not run. We were just like, what the heck is going on? The last like 2 loads we're gonna need to finish crop spraying and the pump won't start now. I shine a light on it and the fuel switch is off. That would help. After getting into the carburetor and shooting shots of ether in it and stuff. Fuel was off. Getting aggressive with it. Look out. Check this rig out. Yeah, these guys light up the field at night pretty dang well. And again, I would expect that with newer sprayers. Woo! Those are bright. Yep, those are bright. James is over there. He's waiting for Ruger. Just filled Braden, as you just saw, and I'm empty. But that will get them through the field. Here he comes. That's his last pass right there. James is he's down below the hill over there. That's Braden's last pass. He's done. Good. Move him home. You guys see that? That's Braden. He's coming into the yard. Holy, his lights are bright. He's lighting up the entire yard from here. Literally. He's lighting up this whole trailer and everything. Watch. You'll see the shadow of the power poles as he goes by. Wait. Boy, you guys can't see the stars. Sucks to be you. Zoom, zoom. Why is this shed glowing? Interesting. We'll see you guys Monday. I think Dad's gonna give us a day off, which is nice. We're gonna get home at 12:30 probably or so. All right. Morning. Guess what we're doing today? We're going spraying. Ha! Bet you didn't guess that one. There we go. Would you shut up there, low air pressure? I swear. So we got all of our spraying done for our barley. And we also finished our yellow peas also spraying. We topped it out and went till 12:30 the other night. Got those done too. Okay. Got to switch a couple things around on the chemical trailer here and then we'll be off and running. So James still has chemical left on his sprayer, like 600 gallons or so, he said. So we are going to empty his sprayer, and Braden's coming with his sprayer. I don't know what he's doing. Anyway, got anything to say?
Morning.
Morning.
That's all I got.
Oh, good enough. So the plan is, we're gonna suck the rest of the chemical out of James' sprayer, throw it in the truck. Braden's gonna go empty out the 900 gallons he's got left on. Well, he'll get empty enough where I can throw that on him. And then I'll come back, mix a full load, and we're off and running. Make sense? Makes sense.
It makes sense.
Makes sense. All right, we shuffled everything around on the chemical trailer. James is taking off. I've got a loose fender on this truck. So I'm gonna run it down to the shop and just tighten it back up. No biggie at all, so. There are pros and cons on having your farm split by the highway. And one of the cons is you have to look every time you go across, which is just kind of annoying. Shopping. One thing that is pretty fun about this truck is this. She will blow a cloud of smoke. It's pretty awesome. now these fellas are rinsing stuff. Rinsing all the clethodum and crap out of these buggies and the sprayer over there. Braden's got to go finish up some chickpeas, so he's going to continue spraying the clethodum. But we got some custom spraying we're going to do tomorrow for a neighbor nearby here. And yeah, we're getting everything ready for that. Here comes Braden. Okay, let's go up to the chickpeas. So I don't know if Braden's told you guys or not, but he's got a little bit of a distraction, let's say, out here for today and tomorrow. You can take a pretty good guess, but I won't say too much. I'll let Braden do the talking. So this is barley I'm out in. This is the barley that we just sprayed. It's a little bit patchy right here, as you can tell, but this is kind of some stickier gumbo ground. But once I get up on top of this hill, it starts to look a lot better. Like this. Boy, don't you love it when there's no wind? So barley does a weird thing when it gets too much rain on it. It gets it like a shade of yellow in it. It gets a fungus once it gets too much rain, which is obviously not a good thing. But the issue that we're having is we're thinking our barley might have a little bit of it. We just got upwards of 4 inches of rain in one shot, pretty much, in about 2 days, 2-3 days. And we debated on putting a fungicide on when we were crop spraying this stuff just a little bit ago, but we didn't. But for example, in those low spots down there, I don't know if you guys can see that or not, but it's a little bit yellow down there. That is that fungus that's on that barley, and you have to spray for it. It's kind of a sucky deal. Boy, the mosquitoes are eating me alive. But no, I guess we'll see how it goes. But this barley looks awesome. As you can see back here, it's all nice and pretty and good. Do you want to fill, Braden, and get to this corner, or do you want to finish your boundary?
How many gallons do you have on?
Like 550.
Yeah, I can fill it here. Give me just a second. Let's go to the other corner. I'll finish my boundary first.
Okay, sounds good. How do the chickpeas look down below?
Really good.
Quick answer. I like it. All right, let's fill this cowpoke. Him and his distraction up there. All right, let's fill him. That thing can be a little bit of a bugger when it gets a little sticky. All right, let's go fill. I made a dummy boo-boo. I was filling this thing, and this chemical is a really, really milky white, and you just can't see it in our sight glasses at all. So, as I was filling, I couldn't see it, so I stopped the pump. Oh yeah, went ahead and stopped the pump, and I totally forgot to turn off the valve that lets water gravity flow into the tank. So, I went ahead and let gravity flow to this tank to the max to where it was running over. Luckily it didn't run over hardly anything, it was just a little bit, but really no biggie. Just had to drain a little bit into the mixing cone. I now sucked that back into my tank right now. Drain a little bit of the mixing cone, and then we added some chemical because the chemical in that was diluted because there was then too much water in this tank. So we added chemical to it, and now it was a good full 1,600 gallon load. So it's all good now, but my bad. That is definitely my bad. Dummy mistake. I feel there is a sprayer that needs to be filled back there. I suppose we better fill him. Look at that barley, dang. Hello, Braden's distraction. Yes, you guys have now figured it out. Hello there. What are you doing? Hi, bud. He's a spraying dog, don't you know? Oh, we're about to run dry. Now that that's over with, come on. Making those gloves stay there. Getting back in the old truckaroo here. This truck is, I have mixed feelings about it. It's great for hauling chemical, but it is very, very gutless. For sure. Also shifts kind of hard. Kind of got to give her for her to go in the gear there. Give her? Got to give it the onion. There you go. But no. I guess it's not the end of the world. That's awesome. He needs to get back to work. Get back to work, Braden! Quit slacking around! He's got distractions everywhere. Moving. Did you guys have a good lunch? I hope you did, because I left you guys in the lunch house there for an extra hour on accident. My bad. James is in here doing something. What are you doing, James?
Airing up the skid steer tire before I flip it over.
Are you gonna flip it over with your one hand?
No.
Grab underneath and just
That one tire gets so empty and then the shuttles are so full that it...
Really?
Oh yeah.
Yuck. This header needs to be washed still. It's done. All the headers are done. They just need to be washed. This one especially. James is on the move.
Oh yeah. Those two little hoses up top there, I've got two of those little rinser deals in that tank. So you hook up 2-inch hose up where that cap is, turn that pump on, and it
Oh heck, that would be nice to rinse it out.
I know. That's why I put them in there.
Nice. All right, see you over there. Braden needed 150 more gallons to get that done. I hope that's enough to get him done anyway. That's what he tells me. But yeah. We are now gonna go start shuffling chemical off of that trailer and get ready for some custom spraying for a neighbor. If I'm not mistaken, I think this is the first day it's hit 80 this month, right? Month of June?
As long as it's 80 out, I think it is the first day.
The first day this year it has hit 80 in June. That is unheard of. Right now we're usually dealing with hundreds in, not hundreds, but like mid to high 90s. Nuts. So what's happening here, let's see if I can get up on this trailer without eating it. Oh yeah, easy. So what's happening is this is the new shuttle AMS. This is the original shuttle AMS we use. So we just fill our shuttles and just keep these strapped down. That way you don't have to take off the straps and put a new one on. It just makes it a lot easier. So yeah, I'm on the bus. Braden's calling me. Uh-oh, that's a bad sign.
And another?
Braden needs another 150. Yep, yep, that's it right there.
That's all there is to it.
That's all there is to it. He needs another 150. So, I'm going to go mix up another 150. Okay, he's loaded again. And we are off to the races, down to the farm again. We're looking for that. Diablo.
There's nowhere to put it on that trailer.
You don't think it'll fit there where you were thinking?
Maybe it might not be deep enough.
If it doesn't fit there, we'll slide the other one over and just park it right next to it.
Okay. Which way do you want the nozzle facing?
For right now, just grab it this way and we'll see.
So now we're just grabbing shuttles of chemical. Woo, that gets your radiators hot. These are all RT3, aka Roundup. For all you guys who are farmers, you know what RT3 is. Check out this chemical. That's the good stuff. Ruger's honking at me back there. Yeah, he's honking at me. Don't ask me why.
You made it! Oh, look at wow, look at that!
I know, we'll slide that one back. We'll slide this one back.
Well, even if it's like...
It's hotter than a fart in a spacesuit in that skid steer.
It's hotter.
Woo!
That's pretty close.
There. Say it.
That ain't going anywhere. Stick the camera in there so they can see it.
I must have ahead of you.
Underneath it.
Now that we kind of have the chemical junk situated a little bit there, those guys can take care of that. I'm going to wander over and go start a couple trucks. Because next week, we're going to have James and Ruger haul chickpeas to Chester. They called us and said they can take a couple loads, so Braden, Dad, and I are going to be gone for a week. We're going over to the lake for the 4th for a week. That's always fun. So yeah, coming up to the nice trucks that we have. Other than that red tandem might be one of the junkier trucks we have. Doesn't look like it, but trust me, it is. Let's start with James's in the black trailer. James, why was your kill switch left on? Nothing. Does he have another kill switch somewhere? Let's look. He might have a separate one somewhere. This is his battery box. Looking. I have no idea why there would be a second one. I do not see one. Really? That's more like it. Got some life in her. What's beeping at me? Everything's beeping air at me. Alright, let this build some air and yeah.
Dad's gonna be upset.
So, Ruger owes James's wife $5 now. He was loading that chemical up and he says, James, $5. Make your wife make us some water and iced tea.
And she came to the rescue.
And she came through, yeah. Thanks, Joanna. We appreciate it.
Thank you, indeed.
Very good. A lot of going on. Well, we had our land rollers sitting down here for a little while, but it's now time to bring them home. I didn't have my camera when I brought our nicer one home, but I now have it when we're bringing the smaller, crappier one home. The roller itself isn't that bad, but the bud is definitely a little on the sketchy side of things. As I'm sitting here, I'm looking at this barley. Man, look at this stuff. Holy. A little patchy here and there, right along the edge here, but out there, dang. Holy. Gonna be a nice harvest. Definitely gonna be a nice harvest if we don't get hail, Lord willing. Well, we put Ruger's truck in the shop. We're gonna look it over, like I said. They're gonna start hauling chickpeas here next week when we're gone over at the lake. James is now whipping me with a belt. But no. I think that is going to be the end of this video. Whoa, chill.
All five.
Yeah. Got anything to add, James?
What are we doing? Spray tomorrow.
Yep.
I'm spraying tomorrow.
Custom spray tomorrow.
So hopefully won't have to refill 3 times.
Yeah, guess we'll see how it goes. Thanks for watching.